please put your phone up.
Huh? Yeah.
Put your phone up. And your binder. Huh? Yeah, in here. I haven't graded them yet. They're sitting. Phone up, grab your binder and your fresh ink book, please. Thank you. Go ahead and put your phone up if you haven't already. Yep, binders we need and our fresh ink books we need. Hi. I'm sorry, I need to clean out that corner. It's a little bit bulky over there.
Was so shred.
Did you learn something?
Nothing.
Oh. But your brain grew, I can tell. You're like, but I'm not done. Morning. Yeah.
I was like watching it. I was like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Binders and fresh ink book, please. I know, we didn't have time.
I know. I was like, but
Maybe I'll
I'm
pay for them for stuff in. So I'm not here.
oh yeah, because the kids were talking about it too, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I saw it a
They
long
saw
time
it,
ago.
I think they saw it in 8th grade.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, I remember that from years ago.
We do need to ask for help if you need help, so it's okay to advocate. But also there's some tutors now, so make sure you get a time slot.
What are the tutors doing the wrong answer?
Well, they're not perfect, but they can help you understand how to do it. Good morning. Don't forget to put your phone up. Only 4 of you put your phone up. Please do that before you sit down, get comfortable. Fresh ink book, please, as well, if you have not already gotten it.
Miss.
Yay. No. I have to send it to my mentor my lesson today.
Hi, Carla.
Here you go. Phone up, please, before you sit down, and then your fresh ink book and your binder.
And kids, when are they gonna give us the pictures? Oh, exactly.
Next Tuesday?
Probably next Tuesday. Come on, put your phone up before you sit down, please. And then your nice friend Nathan already got your binder for you, but you need to get your book still. Thank you. Hi. Can you hear it now? You just confused me. Santi is though. So here, put your phone up and then grab your binder and your fresh ink book. Hi. That's cute.
Hey, why did you take my seat?
And your binder. Hello. Fresh ink book. Tyrell, don't pass the first step of the day. Put your phone up real quick and then grab your binder and your fresh ink book. I knew you'd forget, so I didn't want to remind you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Fresh ink book and your binder today. We're back to it. Fresh ink book and your binder. Good morning. Phone up if you haven't done it yet, Noel. And then they got your binder for you.
Oh, yes, I'm ready to read this one.
Yes, you are. I'm excited. Did you?
Yeah, I read it the last time we were in class.
It's cute.
It's cute.
If there's any open seats, you just sit in the open seat. Or Zion, you can pull that black table back where it's supposed to go, and you can sit at a chair there. But Noel, we're not going to sit on the ends of the table. Yeah, behind or over here.
What do you say in front of me?
No, because I have to get here. He will be just fine. Or there's a chair up here, Noel, if you want this one. Hi, phone up. Headphones in your backpack, please. Your brain didn't cover it today. So put that in your backpack before we get started. Binder and fresh ink book. All right, let's get started. We have a lot to do, and I have a few announcements for us today. I know the seats are short. There's a chair here. Yeah, I think that's all. I think we're a full house today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being on time. Okay, we voted on our story last time. We're going to read Be Cool for Once. We're going to jump straight into that. I decided to push off the flashcards until a little bit. So if you haven't already gotten your book, please get your book. I see most of us have. Okay, but just a few housekeeping things for y'all. So our spring break is exactly 1 week from today. Woo! Are you guys gonna come to school?
No. Miss, because why are they saying that we have to come during spring break for college class? I'm not coming.
Yeah, I'm not coming. Oh, they said that for real?
Well, if that's true, because you can get dropped from the class. And then you don't get the credit. And then you get, it's one class, you will survive.
No, just let me say Monday, Wednesday,
It's one class though.
Still, it's 3 hours.
If you want to go to a school where you are getting a college degree and a high school diploma, you have to put in the work of both. So that is the
College students have spring
I'm
break
currently
though?
not doing it. I'm not going.
Yeah, but they have it for
Then go there. Yes.
I'll take my backpack.
Just take a random book.
I think it's still on the bleachers.
No, it's not there. They probably hit it.
Why y'all always stealing, bro?
He loves his backpack again, so he
Y'all
can
stay stealing, that's
You're
crazy.
blaming us when it's his bad.
Okay, let's get focused. Miss White, you're here. They are saying they're refusing to come for college class.
Wait,
over
Miss-
the break, so
wait,
they
Miss
have to
White, is that
come.
true?
Yes or no? Someone told them they have college class over break. I'm not sure.
Just tell me.
Wait, is that true, Miss White? Do we have college class over spring
That
break?
is true, you do have college class.
And so I told you you have to come.
As you know, college calendar doesn't match up. It's part of the hours. You don't have to calendar right? So their calendar is different. Some of them are different. So our college break is not one. Okay, I'm sorry, you know, it was 10 guys. Sorry about that. So you get it, but you have classes during the week. Okay, your professors not probably going to do it through Zoom, or either they're going to give you an asynchronous assignment.
So you know what that means?
Okay.
I mean, it's online. Like you don't come and it's like you can do it by yourself online.
Right. So you don't physically come here, but you got to look and see what your professor gives you, because they may do different things. Some of them will give you some will make you do assignment online and submit for your credit for that. Okay. This is not the end of the year, because I'm probably going to go our being notified. Okay. They start going to the 12 hour fit. Okay. So it's going to be start being notified. Sometimes they have sometimes it's part of the exactly. And the kids that take college classes at Compton High, at Dominguez, at Centennial, every student in Paramount that's taking Compton college classes, any high school student taking the classes, they have to do, they follow the college calendar, right? So that's something we can't get around. It's really when it all depends on when the year starts, right? So their college classes always 6 weeks after January 1, right? So whenever it falls, just like now, Easter, spring break falls, Easter, sometimes if the first is on Sunday, then they fall early. The first is on Friday, then it's every night on the week, and the day on the week. So that's a little bit, but you guys do have that.
But they were nice to give you the Zoom links and doing it online because they could have made you come in. They could have, but they're being nice. So you just have to log in at your house.
Exactly. And whatever it is, yes. So next week, they have spring break, so you don't have the first one here. So we can start the first one here, yes. And they got one. The house Monday through Friday, so it's a little different. Every year, we have some last year, I'm going to we'll see.
So log on, get your points.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. All right, let's get back to it. Hopefully that cleared it up so you guys can get that done. But they were nice because usually they'll make you still come in. Okay, like the days you get out early, get to stay. They don't give you a Zoom link for that, but they're being nice to you and letting you do it. So async just means they'll post an assignment, you do it. You don't have to meet on Zoom, Tyrell. But Zoom links, obviously you have to log on and participate. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna get some housekeeping as well. So we are here the 25th, it's Wednesday. It's not for you guys tomorrow because I don't see you, but Thursday morning I'm not here, I have a doctor's appointment. The 27th, I was invited to go to Centennial for a PD there to work with them. So I'm not gonna see y'all Friday morning. So this is actually the last time I see you in general, because I'm not gonna be here on Monday either.
Miss, you're like your favorite teacher. That's gonna be bad.
Because I have a meeting again.
Leave for your trip.
And then I have to leave early for my trip. So someone's phone is on, like on a FaceTime call. Whose phone is that? I keep hearing it.
I hear it.
You can hear it too?
I can hear it.
Can you hang up, please? We're in class.
I don't hear
How
you.
you over there? You don't hear it, nobody else hears you.
Cause it's been talking. Like it was talking on when Miss White was talking.
Is it mine? That auto answer on.
Which one is it? I don't know.
Hey, it probably was mine. I was talking to somebody earlier. It probably was mine.
It's live for
Which
no
one is
reason.
yours?
23?
She just texted me.
No, they probably hung up because you said hung up. Because I was on Instagram.
I thought you had your headphones in.
I did, but they died,
Alright,
so that's probably why you heard me.
Okay, hopefully they hung up. Anyway, so yeah, this is my last time I see you. So get the most out of today. I'm gonna tell you what I expect of you from me not being here and what that looks like. I'll be back the second half of Friday, the second half of the 26th. If you have questions, I'll be here, but not for y'all class. So it's the last time I see you until the middle of April. Okay. So today we're gonna read. I'm gonna read half the story. Y'all read half the story. I'll give you the option to read by yourself, with a partner, out loud, or a small group out loud. Whatever you think you can get the story done the quickest. I will say these workbooks are gonna be exactly the same, except we've done 2 already. So now it's time for our language of the questions to be a little bit more advanced. So you're gonna see that the questions is asking the same thing, but it's giving it to you in testing language. Some are the same, some are not. So I just want you to be aware of that. As we are progressing, doing the workbooks, doing the short stories, we want to make sure that we can also build our vocabulary when it comes to academic language. Pass it down to Natalie, pass it down to Juan. So I work with Ms. White and the ELA director to make sure that the wording of some of the questions are more CAS aligned. So when you go to take the CAS test, you're not like, I don't know what this word means. So you'll see some of them, they have more, advanced vocabulary, but it's essentially asking you the same thing as always. If you need me to clarify anything, please ask me before you start answering if you don't know. Okay, so instead of getting the meet the author stuff done right now, I want to get reading done. So we're going to do that later. I'm going to let you do that once we finish reading. So if you could please turn, I think to page 54 is the start page. I'm going to start us off. If you remember, we voted for Be Cool for once.
Is it 24 or 25?
The date? 25th. 55. Be cool for once. So we know how to do it. We know we're looking for vocab words. If you want to review them, right? They're going to be on the next page listed for you. So you're looking for vocab words. We're looking for characters. The same thing as always. So be mindful of that. If you want to go get the little tabs to put in your book like mine, they're over there in the clear, what's it called? Crayon box. There's the big ones or the baby ones. Take some, share with your table. I don't care. But please don't write in my book. Some of y'all are underlining in my book, but you're taking the work away for the other kids, and it's an important skill that we all have. So please don't write in the book. Use the tabs or post-it notes. And I would prefer you write in pencil in the workbook so you can erase things if they're wrong. Borrow one of mine if you don't have one. But let's get started. We're going to be on 55. Sorry, 55. I'm not going to stop as much because we've gotten the routine down of what we're doing. So make sure you're paying attention. Okay, maybe a few of them I will. I give you the word riff for the example, so you don't need to write that one down on the vocab scavenger hunt. Okay, but the rest you do. Sure thing, right there in the white. All right, while I'm reading, please be quiet, follow along. It's important that you're listening, but also reading. Some people will just sit there. Yes. Really fast. You're welcome. Anyone else can sharpen their pencil? All right, let's get started. I don't care where you're at on the workbook, but remember you should be flipping back and forth. Don't just wait to the end to get the responses down. All right, Be Cool for Once by Aminah May Safi. The thump of the bass and the riff on the guitar took Sharon to a higher plane. Even if she was only listening to an opening act, at least until Jeffrey Tanaka walked through the Fox Theater looking like a sex god after a particularly divine offering. Oh wow, she's a big crush on this guy. He ran his hands through his dark hair, scanning the crowd. He pulled out a chapstick and swiped it across his lips, like he decided to draw shining arrows to all of Sharon's favorite parts. Okay, so right away, just as a reminder, I didn't give you Jeffrey on the character list, so you should be writing down Jeffrey on character. It also gives us his last name. If you need a pencil, I told you to get one, right? On my desk in the way. So we should write his first and last name. Also, it tells us what color hair he has, or what shade of hair he has. He has what kind of hair? Dark hair. Don't make up things. Use the text evidence. He has dark hair. Also, we can kind of notice a little bit long because he's running his fingers through his hair. If he had a buzz cut, he couldn't do that, right? So we can kind of visualize him having dark hair, long hair, okay? And Sharon described him as a sex god, so I'm not sure if that means he's really attractive or that's just she has a really big crush on him. So I know some of us have friends who have crushes on people who were like, ugh. But I already gave you her. I gave you
So
Sharon.
we can write attractive.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. But as a reminder, that's how we're adding the details to the characters, and that is a character for us. Okay, middle of 55. Helpless, Sharon could only stare. What fresh hell is this? That's unfortunate, said Francesca, in total solidarity, vocab word. Because Francesca understood, even if she was immune to Jeffrey's charms. So her friends, that's not her like vibe, but she's like, I get it, like he's a good looking person. Why is he at a 1,000-Day Queen show? I know he's not supposed to be out on a school night. He told me his parents wouldn't let him. He's a baseball player. Why would he get them to make the exception for this? Because this wasn't just an opener for any band. This was the 1,000-Day Queens at the Fox, one of those preserved institutional theaters in downtown Oakland. So location, keep that in mind. Sharon had been bragging about her tickets all week, and the ability to be cool and relaxed while Jeffrey stood nearby was like knowing the speed of an electron and exactly where it was. Impossible. I need you to follow along, not in our backpack, please. Aren't the queens too girly? But Sharon knew the assumption was unfair as soon as she'd said it. The red pen she borrowed from him that morning bit naggingly into the back pocket of her jeans. She hadn't used a red pen in her entire life. She'd only started borrowing things in homeroom to talk to him. And she'd only started talking to him to prove to herself that he wasn't as interesting as he looked. It hadn't worked. Once she'd even borrowed a protractor from Jeffrey, and she hadn't needed that either. It was awful. If rock is girly, Francesca shrugged. Besides, they just blown up. True, that had cost them too. Much more than the last time, back before the queens were famous, and before Sharon could go to a concert on a school night. She took off her glasses, cleaned them on her own worn t-shirt, and put them back on, the way she did when she was in the middle of a difficult lab. The logic didn't add up. The data was, well, wrong. Incomplete. Why was Jeffrey here? What do you think of that roadie? Asked Francesca. Who? Sharon's eyes were still glued on Jeffrey. He kept looking around the venue. A sickening thought bubbled through her. He was meeting someone here. Okay, jealousy. Sharon was going to have to watch Jeffrey on a date while her favorite band played. She must have forgotten to think penitent thoughts about one of the 12 imams. So, and as, I don't know if you're familiar with that, I'm just going to show you on the screen what that is. There's a question about 12 imams in your story. Remember, she's Muslim American. Where's my hat? But while you're doing that, penitent is on page 57 if you didn't get that down.
Miss, you didn't say one too.
I know, but
Other one.
I don't want to.
Oh.
It's your scavenger hunt, not mine. Okay, here is this. You'll need to know, I'll put it in simple terms. So if you're not familiar with Islam or the religion itself, this is this. So there's 12, it's not similar to the 12 disciples, but I guess you can think of it in a similar way. Okay, so on the screen, that's going to explain to you what that is. So they're divinely chosen, and they're guides in the Muslim religion. Okay, so that's what that is. I'll keep it on the screen in case you want to go back to that, especially for the question that involves the 12 imams. When she sat at the masjid last weekend, because Sharon was definitely being punished. So she's saying, oh, these spiritual figures, I just went there, they're punishing me. Okay, and she was just there worshiping them last weekend is what she's saying. Francesca nudged Sharon with her elbow. Friend, you are blind. The one in the beanie. She's back there, stage right wing. And nobody helps her out. Perfect. But Sharon was too busy following Jeffrey's movements to pay much attention. He waded through the other concert goers, his eyes hopeful and sharp. He gently tapped the girl with dark hair on the shoulder, but his expression fell when she turned around. And that's when he looked up and caught Sharon staring. Oh, that's embarrassing. Got caught staring. Sharon jolted, then froze, an electron trapped in the beam of a microscope. Her location known. She couldn't move. Jeffrey walked toward her. Deep breaths. Francesca patted Sharon on the back. Channel Anne Boleyn. Go after your man. Or throne. Whatever. Anne Boleyn lost her head. Sharon looked away from Jeffrey, hoping to forget he was headed her way. She had the heart of a scientist. She wanted to be a physicist, a professional observer, a watcher, not an explorer or a gambler. And her throne. Didn't say it wasn't without its risk, Francesca smirked. She was a pusher and an adventurer, the girl with the wild hair who could talk literally anyone into anything. The concert scene was her and Sharon's middle ground. Sound waves, free from the safety of the lab, pushing against the pit of people. Of course, Francesca had been the one to discover the 1,000-Day Queen down one of her many rabbit holes in the internet music forums. They had stage names, an insane costume, and the ability to turn rock into art. The names had practically been made Francesca convulse, and they corresponded to the tragic historical queens. Maria Antonia, or Maria Antoinette, and who had met her fate at the guillotine. Do you know what a guillotine is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Where you lay down and they chop your head off.
Yeah, they drop the blade and it cuts your head off. Okay, that's how that queen had died. Okay, maybe you heard about that in history. Rana Jean for the Rani of Jhansi, who died fighting for Indian independence from the British 100 years before it actually happened. Anna Pembroke for Anne Boleyn, who was beheaded by her own husband. Same thing, got her head cut off. Women who had all reached for the stars and had crashed spectacularly back down to earth. The thought of crashing, of risking exposure, made Sharon dizzy. I prefer to keep my head attached to my neck, if it's all the same. Sharon turned back to the crowd, but Jeffrey had disappeared. And he looks like he's meeting someone, like a date someone. Francesca laughed like Sharon had just told a good joke. Try overreaching for one's friend. Overreach what for once? Jeffrey popped out from behind the railing and stopped inches from Sharon. He shoved his hands casually into the pockets of his stupid jogger pants. He always wore jogger pants, even before they were cool. Sharon stared. His V-neck was a little bit more snug, and his hair was just a little bit more tousled than normal. Why couldn't she have the decency to like a shy, nerdy boy who flew under the radar? Jeffrey looked like he should come with a biohazard label. Warning, may cause obsessive 3-year crushes. Wow, 3 years, a crush. Can anyone relate? No? All right.
Get over it fast.
Francesca's a reckless friend who wants my downfall. True, at least then you have tried something new. Francesca nodded, then turned to Jeffrey. I was talking about Anne Boleyn. Know her? Lost her head over a man? Ooh. Sharon could have strangled Francesca. Francesca offered a stately smile in return. You mean Natalie Dormer in The Tudors? She was badass. Jeffrey pulled out his chapstick and used it. Francesca snorted. Sharon blinked. She was Queen of England for 1,000 days. Damn, he said. It's the band name. I missed that. That's what you were saying. I thought. He shut his mouth. Well done, Francesca offered him a sympathetic pat. Vocab word. Most dudes never get it, unless they're obnoxious film bros. Bless Natalie Dormer, I guess. Sharon's sarcasm was aimed at Francesca, but his collateral damage landed on Jeffrey. Fine. Maybe he'd go and find whoever it was he'd been looking for. Then Sharon could go back to being an observer rather than caught in the light of his electron microscope. Francesca elbowed Sharon in the ribs. I think what Sharon meant was, it's too poor of you to give a shit about her favorite bands. Jeffrey's mouth twisted. I know it's your favorite band. I'm not that clueless. On stage, the opener reminded the crowd of their name and thanked everyone for listening. The scraping and lifting of instruments was all there was to distract Sharon from the thrashing, thump, thump, thump in her chest. She was going to have to make it through this entire concert right next to him. She was never going to last. Okay, I will say on that last one there was 2 vocab words. So if you didn't get those, make sure you do on page 59, or at least write the page number down. Okay, I'm gonna read 2 more pages to you, and then you're off on your own to read independently or with a partner quietly to get through the rest of the story. But I'm gonna read the next 2 to you. You'll have another vocab word in this one. Okay, so just keep an eye out. We're on page 60 in the middle under the ... Francesca narrowed her eyes. Consider this your 2-minute warning. For what? Jeffrey asked. She's getting Denise a signed shirt, said Sharon. A safe topic. Francesca had promised one for her girlfriend, Denise, since she was at home studying for a calculus test tomorrow. No way to feel foolish talking about Francesca's girlfriend. Jeffrey scratched his hand through his hair. The shirt she's wearing? No. Francesca's eyes didn't stray. She was memorizing the rhythm of the roadies on stage. She wasn't planning on waiting after the show like an ordinary fan. What Francesca really wants, said Sharon, is to bring back a really good story for Denise. Jeffrey flashed his lopsided grin. She's gonna get some serious purple heart emojis for that. I mean, it's cool. That's cool. Sharon tried to smile, but the expression got stuck halfway across her face. There were apparently no safe topics with Jeffrey. Sharon was reminded of the time he said he loved the Fast and the Furious. When Sharon had said she didn't get a movie about pointless car chases, Jeffrey had described the part where Paul Walker got all mushy over a tuna fish sandwich because he was so in love with Jordana Brewster. Like, that was the best part. Like, he was a hopeless romantic as well as an athlete and a sex god. Biohazard may cause heart to burst. Aww, she's so obsessed.
She's weird.
Sharon turned abruptly away. Come on, you like something like that. Like, oh my gosh, like, OMG, give her a break. Except her thoughts are on the paper so you can judge her. We don't get your thoughts.
That's crazy.
That's how Safi feels right now? Is that what you're saying? All right. Sharon turned abruptly away from Jeffrey. The roadie who had been trailing behind all the others finally turned her back on the crowd. Without warning, Francesca hopped on stage, picked up a cord. We're in the middle of 61, Tyrell. Follow along. Without warning, Francesca hopped on stage, picked up a cord that was left behind, and walked into the wings. So she just snuck backstage. The stage was a full head above Francesca. Security guards were posted on either side of it, and the theater was already packed with people. But nobody had seen her, and Francesca was not a girl who could get away with anything and everything. Her dark hair and dark skin usually ensured extra scrutiny, but Francesca acted as though she were invincible, as though she were Anne Boleyn reaching for the crown. Jeffrey turned, gobsmacked, to face Sharon. Sharon laughed so hard she snorted. She clapped her hand over her mouth, a flush coloring her tan face. She lowered her hand and said, "She's an observable phenomenon. You don't have any secret hidden skills like that I need to know about, do you?" His hands went into the pockets of his joggers again. Turn the page, top of 62. Sharon blinked, almost like fluttering her eyelashes. "I can kiss my elbow." Prove it. A challenging glint entered Jeffrey's eyes. Sharon couldn't look away. A voice in the back of her head, mind her, told her she ought to, but her eyes focused on him as she grasped her right elbow with her left hand, lifted it to her lips, and gave it a quick peck. Easy peasy. Can anyone else do that? Anyone like double jointed?
I don't know.
No? In my other class, there's like people who can like lift their elbow, or they can like bend their arms so they can do it. None of you can? Boo. Zion, you can do it?
Did you say you could lift your elbow? Yes, I can lift my elbow.
You can? Only Karima can do it? If you're people who are double jointed can do a bunch of crazy stuff. So Tyrell, you can do it?
No.
Show us.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can, bro.
Yes, you can. Give it a go. William, you can do it?
You just said you could be the Alexa. Do it. Do it.
You can? Like you're double jointed?
I can.
Oh.
Do it. Try.
Try. Everyone think you want to try.
Alright, we'll try. Thorough, you got that, bro.
Stop acting like I can do it, even though I can't, bro.
No, we can't. All right, good try. Well, anyway, that's her hidden talent that she just showed her crush. I'm not sure if I would show my crush that I could do that as my special skill. I might be a little bit embarrassed by that, but she just did it. Okay, that's what's going on. Mine is the fact that her fingertips were tingling and her head was buzzing, and she was still staring into Jeffrey Tanaka's dark eyes. Jeffrey mirrored her movements, but he came up short, but he couldn't do it, like all y'all. He craned his neck and tugged his elbow to no avail. He couldn't reach. He looked up, defeated. Damn. Sharon laughed, without snorting this time. I guess I just have to face it. You're not totally perfect. Imagine saying that. Woo. Jeffrey raised one of his straight eyebrows. Oh God. Sharon had admitted out loud that she thought Jeffrey was otherwise perfect to his face. She violated the one sacred aspect of scientific observation. She changed the environment. She'd acted on her subject. Warning, known life ruiner present. That's when Francesca jumped down from the stage. She held up a signed 1000 Day Queen shirt, the one they didn't sell anymore, with Marie Antoinette eating cake while Anne Boleyn played with a long saber and Ronnie of Johnson's sipped tea, and a backstage pass. Sharon looked pointedly away from Jeffrey. Jeffrey stared at Sharon. Francesca watched them both. Then the lights dimmed and the queens walked on stage. There was only one thing left for Sharon to do. Be right back. Sharon grabbed Francesca's pass and fled. Okay. Crazy. Just admitted her love. Scary. Kind of secondhand embarrassment while you're reading that a little bit. That's okay. Go ahead and choose right now if you're going to work by yourself to finish reading. So you're going to read from 63. I think it goes to 60. Does it go to 67 or just say that? 71. But 71 is a baby page. So basically, you're going to be from 63 to 70, either by yourself or with a partner. If you're reading with a partner, you need to keep it at a low volume so it doesn't echo around. You can do groups of 3, 4 if you want to go in a circle. But get where you're going in 30 seconds. If you want to move to be by someone, now's the time to move. But you have 30 seconds to figure out if you're reading by yourself or with a group. Please move. Please move now.
I'll read 64, you get 64.
All right, Noel, you working by yourself? Working by yourself? You've got 10 seconds to either move and do that or read by yourself. Okay, he doesn't want to, so you're working by yourself? Okay. Are you working by yourself? Mariana, William, reading out loud? Together? Okay. Are you working together or by yourself? By yourself? What are you doing? He just said he's working by himself.
Oh, you didn't tell me anything.
Okay, so reading out loud together.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Okay, you
I
too.
found another part. But is it, because it says took it, so that's
Yeah.
not
Are you individually?
Every word that we do.
Prima or as a group? Are you reading by yourself?
it's already through.
Up to you. You're reading by yourself or in a group? Okay. Go ahead. Carla by yourself. You guys reading that all together or individually? Okay. Perfect. We all have our groups. We're going to stop the music. If you are reading out loud, that's the only thing you should be doing. If you find words along the way, you can write it down. But we need to all be on task right now. It's 10:06 right now. I'm going to put a timer on the board when you should be done reading. And I'll help with some questions. But Havana, if y'all are working together, you're reading out loud together. Okay. So we're not on the workbook just yet. We're reading.
I'm going to read,
But why would we read one?
on stage and
Where to start?
It's a shirt.
Okay, look. No. So there's a good question. So someone said, where is the Middle East? So it's important to know. So it's not in the United States right now. This story is in the United States. She's Muslim American. We're in Oakland for the story. But Middle East is not in the United States. It's over here. So this part, like Egypt, Saudi Arabia, where Dubai is at, Iran, this is the Middle East. So someone asked, oh, what's their ethnicity? Okay, so they're probably deriving from somewhere here. At least we know the main characters. Sharon's Muslim American. Really? What's his name? The Serta? His last name Serta? Professor Serta? Or Guy?
It's for it's something.
Oh, the P. Nice. No, you can throw it away. You're ready, so you can go. Yes, yes, she is. So that's considered the Middle East as well. Sure. What time is it? Really? Crazy. Europe's right here. So from the Middle East, you mean? So it's northwest. But it's also this way. Russia's over here. This is Europe. I used to live right here.
You in the United Kingdom?
Yeah, I lived in England for a year. I played basketball there. Yeah.
Did you catch on to the accent?
Which one? What'd you say?
Did you catch on to the accent?
I don't think so. I think when I came back, maybe some words, but I don't know. I never have. Where is he? Same. Me, my last name's Dutch, but that's just because the people who adopted me, they're Dutch. But I have like European. That's my other half, my mix. What vocab word can you not find? It's in the workbook. Did you check it off? Mm-hmm.
Oh, because we're missing two words.
Go through the page that has the vocab listed and check off the ones you have, and then I can narrow it down which one you're missing. Precariously?
Yeah, I know where that's at.
Santi knows where it's at.
It's on page 64.
This is today's hits instrumentals. Well, the other one was too upbeat. It was too much.
How do you got two? What are you talking about?
Did you find it? Which word? He found it. No. We just want to finish reading, and we want to finish probably our vocab scavenger hunt and the character list. Are you missing one too? If you can cross out and eliminate which one you're missing, I can help you. But do some of the heavy lifting. So page 67 has 3 vocab words on it. How is it backwards?
Man, I might not do it right. It's like he's saying he doesn't have enough words, but he did it backwards, so he's not going to write.
How is it backwards, you donut?
What's confusing you?
Are you a donut head? This is the characters.
Yeah, Tyrell, you wrote it on the wrong side.
Bro, I'm on the right side.
But did you move him down though?
You not write it down. It says vocabulary.
Exactly. I'm talking about this, bro. I couldn't find a page, bro. He did it wrong, bro. How? Like, he started on the opposite side of the page.
Well, because that's where you put your citation. So you put your citation on that side. So actually, he did it right. All right, Joel, go back with your partner, please. You chose to work with Zion, not Noel. So go ahead and sit over there.
Miss Natalie said having me is like having a personal speaker.
Amazing. That's a compliment. If you're not done reading, you have less than 10 to complete that. I do want the character list done today and the vocab scavenger hunt done today. So please work on that. Yes. But the definition we wrote down was TUT instead of the past tense. So that is correct. Yes. That's the sentence you write. What do you have? Or which? I'm gonna guess that you forgot to put down the bouncer. The bouncer. Tyrell.
Donut, you put it in the wrong side.
What? Do you want a new one? What's wrong?
Made it to where they couldn't fit. That's what I was trying to tell you, bro.
No, he can write. There's 2 lines.
Donut ahead. 1, 2, 1, 2 for each.
How you wrote it, though.
You donut ahead.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, look.
Donut in the head.
I threw the trash in the floor over here.
1, 2.
They want to sit with you.
1, 2, 1, 2. Back here.
Tyrell, do it your way. He can do it his. How's that?
I can tell.
Is anyone stuck? Can't find a word? Can't find a character?
Yes.
Okay, can you name off the ones that you have?
We have Jeffrey, Francesca, Danny, Anna, Maria, and
Okay, so I'm going to give you the one that I just gave them. The backstage bouncer is a character. The rest I'll let you look for a second. The lady.
Wait, who's in each? Oh.
That is someone a band member's named after. No, but you should put it in the detail of the band member who's named after her, though. I don't know. Go back to the page where she talks about the band members. Well, you need to have it or it doesn't make sense. That is a key detail.
Miss, I need 2 more characters.
I'll tell you that one of them's on the very last page of the story. She's one too.
Yeah.
Correct.
What's your name?
Noel, give me your Apple Watch. Sure. Don't be on your Apple Watch. Who else has an Apple Watch? Is your headphone back in? Take it out. Is your headphone back in? Thank you, sir. Look, my new Apple Watch.
Yeah, they're dead.
You can't wear Apple Watch?
No, because you are texting on them.
You can't text if you don't got like.
Noel was just texting, was he not?
I can text on mine.
Then how'd you get that notification? Exactly.
No, 'cause you
You can send notifications.
Exactly. So you can still text. 'Cause I have the same one.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
6 minutes to finish reading if you're not. I think most of us are done. Great job. If you finish the character list and the vocab scavenger hunt, I'll stamp it off for you. But you want to get as much done as possible because, again, I don't see you again until April 13th. So you need to work as much as you can today while I'm here. But your job is to complete it by the last day of school.
Miss, is that Monday? Miss, do I see you?
Yes. Well, yeah, I guess some of you I have for Avid. But most people I don't. I think I have you only, right? And Martin. No one else. I don't have anyone else in here.